Can you imagine a tower but so big that it reaches the clouds? Many years after Noah saved his family and the animals from the great flood, they began to build a great city called Babel. There, Noah had so many children and grandchildren that the city was filled with people again. That's why at that time everyone spoke the same language. But one day, a group of people filled their hearts with so much pride that they forgot that it was God who had blessed them up to that point. That's why these people thought about creating a very powerful kingdom, and they had the great idea of building the tallest tower that could exist, one that would reach the sky. They believed that in that way, they would be more powerful than God and that everyone would respect them. One of them said, "We have to build it with bricks and cement so that it will be the tallest and strongest tower. In this way, we will become famous and everyone will learn how intelligent we are." So they began to build the Tower of Babel. They worked all day without resting. Little by little, the tower became higher and higher, and they were so proud of their own work that they forgot to thank God. At that moment, God began to watch them to see what they were doing, and the truth is that He did not like at all the attitude that these men had. He even knew that if they finished building it, their pride would make them feel superior to God. That's why God decided to stop them, and He began to change the language of each of the men who were building the tower. When these men started to speak, strange and different words came out of their mouths that they did not know. At that moment, everyone was confused and they did not understand each other. The king was so upset because he wanted the Tower of Babel to be the biggest in the world. So he sent his army to keep working, but they didn't even understand him.
Quello che è successo. Non capisco quello che dici.
なぜ私の言っていることが理解できないのですか？誰か助けてください。
That annoyed the king even more, so he said to them again, "Keep working, keep working." But they still didn't understand him, which is why everyone became desperate and started abandoning the construction, leaving everything behind: bricks, tools, and cement. They left and didn't finish building the tower despite the king's annoyance. The king shouted at them to come back and continue building the tower, because he wanted everyone to see his finished project. He sought for everyone to praise his idea. However, everyone left Babel, a city whose name meant confusion. From that moment on, people started dividing into groups according to their language and spreading out all over the world. Once they were there, they understood each other better. And that's how God created languages and spread them to different places. As you can see, God despises pride, and God cannot bless a person with a haughty heart. People could do amazing things for God while speaking the same language. But they didn't. The opposite of pride is humility, and to have humility, we must understand that we are all equal and special to God. We should never think that we are superior to others, and above all, we should always be grateful to God.